on the way. Home cut cause it's getting late.
What is going on? Welcome to Figuring Out Life. I'm Meech, in case you've never been here before, and if you have been here before, welcome back. I know y'all getting tired of me in the car, but listen, you know that when I'm in this car this early, that means, and I'm starting off, that means I'm probably going to work, and that's exactly where I'm headed right now. But I hope y'all been doing all right. I hope y'all been having a good week, a good day, a good year so far. Remember, it might be your season of growing right now, so just keep that in mind when you think about the ups and downs that you're going through. But I'm feeling good today. I feel real good. I feel like today is going to be always a good day, right? Of course, I don't take bad days into consideration anymore. You know, bad moments happen to all of us, and we just gotta shake it off a little bit. All that's been on my mind though is perfection, and how we want perfection, but nothing that we do is gonna be perfect. I was sitting there thinking last night, and because that's when I do my most thinking, like my brain is shut off because nobody's calling asking for nothing. I don't have to do too much. I can just sit and gather my thoughts, and I was just sitting with perfection and the things that we want to do. Like, we always want to make sure that everything is perfect, everything is so great, but in all actuality, life is never going to be like that, which is okay, because things don't have to be perfect, and things shouldn't be perfect. Things don't get perfect until you learn along the way. And when I was talking to one of the kids at school yesterday about what he's going to do after high school, because he graduates in a couple months, he was talking about the fear of failure. But this kid never shows it. Like, he walks around, you know, great attitude and stuff, and kind of puts on a show behind it, but internally he's screaming for help because he's just fearful of failing. And that just makes me think about, like, myself when I was younger, and how many people really think about failing even as adults. Like, the fear of failure holds people back from doing so many things, and then you get trapped into a life and a routine that you're not happy with. And that's one of the things that just make people go crazy, because if you only get one life, and if you got to just drag through every single day, you know, go to work, go to a job you hate, not get to travel around, you're pinching for your dollar, you're squeezing for your dollar, like, you're gonna be miserable, and like, it's gonna be the same mundane like lifestyle. But if you shoot for the stars and you get okay with like messing up and failed attempts until you get the perfect attempt, then you got something cooking. And that's how I think where sports come in such a big play at, because in sports, 9 times out of 10, you'll have some talent to like be able to get you in the door with something, or you might just flat out be bad at it. The harder you work at it, you'll get better. And there's a max on where you can go with your talent in a sport, but you will see improvements for yourself. Like, I'm not gonna say like you're gonna be the worst basketball player ever and then you're gonna go to the NBA after you work out, but you're gonna start to develop a certain rhythm. You're gonna start to develop certain patterns and habits off of just being in the mindset of, okay, I gotta work hard, and then seeing yourself get better. If you're an artist and you could draw a little bit, it's gonna be hard to draw some stuff. It's gonna challenge your ability, but that's how you sharpen your tools, and it just prepares you for life. And the adversity that we go through is the big part, you know. That's what I'm a firm believer in. But that's a good word for the morning. Let's get on in here to the school building and go teach America's future. I'll see y'all in a minute.
No clock, but I'm ticking. Am I shook? Am I tripping? Play it off, cause I'm getting everything that I'm missing.
I really want to thank my coaching staff for being on my back and changing me as a person. It really changed my perspective on a lot of things.
If you wanna taste, it's an emergency.
Work finally over. I'm at the car wash right now, as you see and hear in the background. Now I'm about to go to the gym before I get ready to go to the Cleveland State basketball game tonight. And let me tell you something, I do not feel like going to lift weights at all. Matter of fact, I feel like taking a nap and laying down, but I know I've been on such a good path right now that I'll be okay. Hold on. That was way louder than I expected it to be, but you know, it happens. Like I was saying, I just really don't feel like going to the gym today. I'd rather be taking a nap, but I know that today's my mobility day. So it's gonna be easy. And then the second thing is that I just wanna keep being consistent on this grind that I've been on, like with working out. And my legs are a little bit sore, and my thighs and my everything. So I'm just trying to make sure that if I go today, I'll actually break up all the soreness. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but if I go work out and I'm sore already on top of it, it'll help take that soreness off of my lower body just from the squats and stuff that I did on Monday. So that's another reason that it'd be advantageous for me to go work out. And I'm just trying to put all the good things in my head, but in reality, I just want to sit on the couch, eat some chips, relax, and then just pull up to the game, and then come back and sit on the couch and eat some more chips and relax after the game. So I guess we're gonna go to the gym and just get everything popping. So let's not be lazy. Let's enjoy this sunlight. Let's go to the gym.
Niggas keep asking me who was the killers between the hood. Bro, I'm a king, that mean we good. Calling my teeth about my problem. Learn to survive, I carry my chop. Before I was 12, I went to the doctor. Fucked on the strip and I took me a rocks. Now you my blood and you say you gon' pop me. Follow a law, you see never about thotties. Don't mention my name if you mention them bodies. Don't mention my name if you mention them bodies. Stop taking drugs after sinning or something. How you gon' blame me? I give a cabana. Bitch, I'm a star, gotta use condom. Don't drink tea, only like walker. Sipping on walker, I feel like I'm fuck. Shit in my pocket, that shit'll go block. Say that I'm mean, what you mean I caught you? Get away from a high speed, no toss. Called you a bitch, I'm sorry I lost. Head down, X, bill, Percocet off. Bitch, my phone, that passed me a charge. Ain't have a co walk, school in the thumb. Bitches, you looking up to that burn. Get on my business, shit no concern. I get to digging this shit when I learn. I love the trenches, shit is eternal. Oh my God, having a burden. I was my brother, had made it, I served him. I be up thinking this shit do be hurting. If they gon' catch me, some niggas gon' murder me. If my routine, he call for a murder. I love the bitches who say they ain't hurting me. Never seen blood, that shit is not murder me.
Well, the game was great to go to. They got the comeback dub, and just sitting back, like sitting down now. I know it's corny as it sounds. It's like my whole thing is like, what did today teach me? And it made me think back to like being in college, and during that time, like these dudes are all in college going through tough times in their personal life. Nobody thinks about that, right? Like these dudes are out there just playing basketball, and now some people had the blessing of making money while getting to play Division I college basketball. But it's just like, I remember that time and nobody seems to care about you. And you're going through so many things. Like you're going through a whole bunch of ups and downs. You trying to grow as a person. You crossing over from that moment of being like a young teen into adulthood. And it's lonely, super lonely, because the people, like everybody, nobody understands you but your teammates. And it seems like everybody is just has their own thing going on. So your teammates kind of are in their own world because they're dealing with their own problems. And it, like when you have moments like this, when you could come back, win a game, people have been talking about you all season. Like, man, it's real out here. Like, in that sports world teaches you so much. Like, just think about being lonely, people dogging you, counting you out, telling you how terrible you are, judging your character because of a sport. And I don't know, it just helps you prepare for life. Like all those lessons just kind of hit hard tonight, because I remember having bad times in college, and just like basketball being that one outlet. So when they won that game and seeing the excitement on their faces and stuff, like that was real passion flowing through their bodies. And just that high of, you know, you represent your school, you represent your family and stuff when you're out in public. And just that feeling right there is like all the stuff that's been hitting them so hard, personal stuff, you know, with their family, personal stuff like that they're dealing with mentally that they're not talking about. Just all the battles is just like they just fought through it and they won. And that's a win for the past couple of days that they had. And it just brought me back to that moment of being a 17 through like 22-year-old. And it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy to think about. So like, you know, we all go through our battles, and you're going through something right now. You've been through stuff. So it's just like, how do you get through it? And then when you do have small victories, you celebrate them. It's okay to stop, celebrate, and be all right. But yeah, I hope you can remember the times where you've been through something hard, and when you got through them, or just, you know, when you are making achievements along your path and your journey, that you stop and celebrate yourself and give yourself some grace. Life is hard, man. Life is super hard, and it's always a constant uphill battle, and a lot of people don't understand you, and that's just the way it is. And just always believe in yourself. That's what I'll say to you. But that's it for me for tonight. I'm about to go take a shower, brush my teeth, and lay it down. So I will see y'all. Have a good night. Love y'all. Deuces.